What up, though? And welcome back to I'm growNman. It's your man, John D. in the building. Well, first I want to say congratulations, President Trump. That one wasn't as bad as, I didn't say the first one when he won the first time, but this is what I learned about this election. Like, I learned that those that were hurt by the decision of the American people, it was like it came from a privileged place, I believe. I couldn't understand why anybody would vote for President Trump, other than my own stereotypes, right? But so many more people voted this time. And I was like, what am I missing? Then Bernie Sanders said something like the Democratic Party sold out the working class, and the working class decided to go with Trump. The people that I know that voted for him, in my personal opinion, it's not right, but the way that I view it, it comes from a selfish view. Like they put their household over the people, which I understand. But those who put the people before their household, that's a privileged view. Like, you have to be really privileged to not be affected by a decision where you're looking out for people that are not even in your household. And when I say that, I mean, like, I was thinking, if I was a part of the working class where I was, earning my keep, working hard, and there's a president candidate that is talking about boosting the economy, and in my head, I'm probably thinking about so many things. Like, I need this in my life. I'm not looking at the views that Kamala Harris was pushing. Her agenda was not as important to the American people as the issues that the American people were interested in, because they obviously care about their pay. And that's what I think it was all about. I think it was the idea that President Trump will create an easier life financially. And I can understand that. I didn't understand it before hearing Bernie Sanders' words. I don't know them verbatim, but I understood it after that. Because before, I'm going to tell you, I couldn't understand why anybody would vote for him. Because I feel like his communication is horrible. He says what he says, and we're supposed to just deal with it. He's like the president of the United States, and he says things that I feel like are callous and unprofessional. And I feel like that's no place for that position. You're supposed to be more considerate. And I don't know, that's just wild to me. Not only that, if I got a felony that I can't teach anymore, and I can get a job in a lot of establishments, without doing all of this extra stuff, but you can't run for the United States presidency. And I think that's what really bothered me, because I feel like if the American people are really the American people, why aren't they holding him to the same standard of the Constitution and all of the other things that regular American people got to follow? That's what I don't understand. It's like they sold the idea of pushing forward with President Trump, because they thought that he could help them boost their household financially. And I was thinking, that's got to be a tough place to be, where you think about, I would vote for this guy after all of the things he said, all of the things he's done, got convicted of, and you vote for him anyway because you get something out of it. And I'm like, that's literally on the wrong side of history, to be honest. And like I said, I'm happy that I'm not compromised financially. Like a teacher, I know people say teachers don't get a lot of money, but I'm good, and I don't even got all my years of experience. So I'm just like, if you can enjoy life without doing any and everything, you would enjoy being a teacher if you learn how to get better at it. I promise, it's a great job. But my point is that I don't have to work hard to the point where I have to give him my vote, and it's a good place for me, because I can't imagine being in a position to vote for him. I don't remember in my life, but I do know if I'd made a few bad decisions and I had to work harder than I wanted to, I would want a president to help me financially. So And I know there are several reasons why other people, but I was just thinking about why somebody would vote for him. And so many more voted for him. And I couldn't understand it. I thought, this is what I thought. Like the white old money was going to be gone. And it was going to be a younger system that was going to take over. And I thought it was going to give people more opportunity to present themselves, but we still have to continue to follow the lead of this guy. And nothing against him. I just think he's really old, and and it's not like he's the healthiest person in the world. And he's got the most difficult job in the world, and he's done it before. I just don't think that the American people made the best decision because he's so old. And then the vice president, like, I don't know how people feel about him running the country, but that's just seemed a little weird. But this is the country we live in. And I guess I need to appreciate it because I couldn't understand why people would vote for him. And then I understood. And like I said, like, people have their reasons. And there was a lot of those reasons out there. You know, people try to like put it on a group of people, but most of it was the working class. And most of the working class or the people that care about their money, their vote is a little different. So just it was a sad day at one point because I just couldn't understand. But I came to some peace to understand why somebody would vote for him. And I can appreciate it a little more because that means that I'm not there, you know, because I'm telling you, like, I thrive off of making the best decisions and being on the right side of history. And I think that was just definitely the wrong side of history. You know, he didn't get my votes at any point because I feel like he's a businessman. He's not the president. Well, he doesn't carry himself as the president. And I feel like that was one thing the United States has been known for, which, well, from my understanding, it was just like a different type of class. And now I just feel like kind of let that go. But the love of the money will make you compromise even some of the most important decisions of your life. Yeah. Oh, okay. So I'm really interested. Not really. I'm lying. I guess I kind of want to know what direction what will happen. You know, I'm all about the moment, right? But I don't think I've never been, I don't know. It's just so, what is it called? I feel like it's like a spontaneous moment. You just never know what's going to happen. It's just like, and I don't know. It's like, I don't know, anxiety. When you're like, what is going to happen for the next 4 years? I don't know what he learned from the first presidency, but hopefully, hopefully he can do something where it can bring the country together, because the separation is ridiculous and nobody wants to live in an environment like that. So hopefully he matures and does something to bring the country together. You know, I don't know what he got in him. He's not the youngest chicken in the coop. You know, it's crazy listening to your students, you know, like hear students talk about politics because they get all their information from their parents, right? And you can hear everything you don't want to hear because they're like, what kid is really following along? And it's going to be interesting to see what happens in the next 20 years because these students, they the COVID kids. They're resilient. They've had President Trump twice, for real. So that's all they know. You know, they know, yeah, that's it. And former President Biden. But it's going to be interesting to see how the view on him can change what they want to do when they get older. Yeah, because he does make it seem like anybody can become president. And the American people made it happen. Ooh, it's a free country for real, right? Nah, but y'all make today better than yesterday. Don't worry about anything you can't control. GATA, get after the action or the action will get after you. Be great on purpose.